Hello and welcome to another game in the losers bracket this time, and this is the second round. My first, the first match that I watch in the second round. So that means both of these players have already had one game. Haako was in the winners bracket but lost his game against AKA, and Easy. Wait, I am I sure that he lost against AK? No, I'm not, but I'm fairly sure. Yeah, it was against AK. And Easy was in the losers bracket from the start, and he won against Leges Rex, which is now out of the tournament, unfortunately. But well played by him. I think he didn't win a single game, unfortunately, but that's it doesn't really matter, does it? It's all about having fun, and I really hope that he had fun. I think I love that the new players join the tournament as well, and it doesn't matter that you get kicked out and not winning a single game because you just started and you're playing people who have played these games for months or even a year or more. So, but what you can use it for is that on the next tournament you can try to improve, and already by then you will most definitely be able to get a win or two. So yeah, I hope new players will continue to join these tournaments in the future, because having such a big tournament, I think at least, is so much fun. So I really hope they had fun as well. Now moving on to this game itself. Haako in blue, Easy in red, and I don't know. This is a interesting map, and I feel like I wonder if Haako, yeah, he starts here. Is he 1, 2, 3, 4? So he can actually only get 4 land territories. Easy starts up north. They both chose the exact same starting position as the very first one, obviously, so they blocked each other out. This is a tough one. Haako will be able, he has one trade available, fairly safe, and the other trade is all the way up here. But if Easy can cut Haako off, I really think it depends on if Haako can get anything to say about this territory over here. Because if Haako ends up only having this island, that's not good. But if he can like move into this area, then he's looking all right, I think. So double town from Haako, and a single port. 3 barracks actually. One is meant for backcabbing, and then a factory. Easy is going with 2 towns as well, and 2 industries, and 2 barracks and 1 factory. And they already know where each other are. And Haako is aware that Easy only has this energy. So, well, he actually also has this one, but it seems like he's also focused on that. But it would make sense for Easy to take this if he needed it. Haako has plenty of energy back here that is fairly safe, and a bunch of eco. So I think Haako is sending some commandos up here to scout and, if necessary, take out a potential refinery. And it's always nice to know if your opponent has energy or not, because if you know he doesn't have any energy, then you don't have to waste resources on trying to defend something that isn't there. Let's take a look at the eco. 420 and 480 for easy. That's those two industries. And a lot of capping. And easy has prioritized to cap like outwards instead of capping his back territory. He went straight to this gas, which means he probably wants to use it. It's a very good call by Haako to get a commando up there. And as I said, if nothing else, at least he can scout that incoming threat. But he's already preparing a bit for air. But this is a tough one to defend with SAMs, because you need to have SAMs here, and if the fight kind of moves in this direction, you need to have so many SAMs across the whole land. But we'll see if Haako gets his own air when he gets this gas. This is a decent push from Easy. I wonder how much Haako can see. Not too much yet, but it's always scary when these units just keep popping up from the forest. Like, you don't know how, is there 50 more or is there just 2 more? You don't know. And let's see how much he's able to scout with this guy. And if he can move him around those units. Because Easy spots him. And Haako is moving away. Easy goes in for the push here. But I think this entrenchment will save Haako. Because he's getting some very good trades here. And he did win this small fight over here. Fortunately, his commando is hunted down. And this has huge rocket potential. Haako got a single tank. No energy yet. And now he's putting down energy. He actually kept this as a starting territory. I didn't notice. That's that could turn out to be a very good choice because it's fairly safe. The problem is that now that Easy builds air, he can actually move his air over here and he can kill it. And Haako cannot defend it with his SAMs. So I might think this was safer. Yeah, safe, so even more safe to build. Because yes, this can be hit by Navy, but obviously this can as well. But this you can at least, yeah, I don't know. This can also be hit by commandos. And now Haako knows that Easy has helis. And this guy's not able to spot much, unfortunately. So Haako is not getting a bunch of intel. But if he just gets past this guy, he might be able to... he got a single barracks. And that's not a very good landing by that pilot. But I guess he's not very too concerned about getting shot by a tank here. And Haako is trying to snipe a heli with his tank. That's the fight of the century right there. The heli takes it all. And this is clear. This clearly shows that both players knows how important it is to get this part of the map. Like, you can't just let one player have all of this. So both are moving units towards this area of the map. Unfortunately for Haako, Easy has the advantage with the air, and Haako will have a hard time trying to defend that. Easy is doing good progress over here. So is Haako. And now the air came down, and this is just getting this is starting to okay, let me start over. This is getting more and more potential for a rocket. Like, a rocket hit right here would be catastrophic for Haako. I wonder if Easy can see this gas. No, he can't. Haako got a decent army here. But luckily for Easy, he's pushing head on with the infantry as well. And with these new entrenchments in the last 2 patches, it's not a good idea to run directly into one unless you have a bunch of units. And these helis are really doing work now. Now it becomes a question whether Easy can build up enough helis so he can just overrun these SAMs. Because Haako is not building that much SAMs, that many SAMs. And it seems like Easy is winning this part of the map, which is very good news for him. Let's take a look at the eco. I bet Easy is at least at 100 ahead, but he's actually only 50 ahead. This is looking good for Haako, but I think he's going for the choppers here. And let's see if yeah, so I mentioned this the last game I watched between Plan Block and Energize, that I do like a blue move command for the helis to get away, and then they kind of make a U-turn, so I lose my helis every single time because they make a U-turn in the opposite direction. So if I kind of draw it from this industry and outwards, then the heli goes like this first and then it moves. But now I've seen in 2 games that doing this point command, they will just move towards it. So I learned something. That's good. I know that I can lose a bit fewer helis in the future, hopefully. It's good to know. Because I'm not any smarter than just keep doing the same over and over again, and for some reason hope for better results. So that's my level of intelligence. I think Haako will be sad to see that these units. Oh, did they? Never mind. They did cap this. So Haako could get a trade up and running, but it will not. outweigh the eco of all of this. But I think he's starting to work on a proxy base down here, which is probably a good way to handle it, rather than fight across all of this, because he's so limited in air defense. And this is probably what Easy is hoping for. Scattering a lot of helis and then just hit onto the SAMs, get those SAMs out of the way, and then the rest of Haako's units is up for the taking. And yes, he will take a loss or two, but now this is exactly what Easy wanted. Now he can do whatever he likes with those helis. Haako is building a striker. I wonder if that's meant for something specific he can target. Can't target this. This is very bad news for Haako. He needs SAMs ASAP, and he knows it. He switches directly into 3x SAMs here. But if he can get this energy, of course, that would help quite a bit. So he's making a move for it with the tanks. But I don't think they'll make it. He's also trying with the commandos. Easy can't see the commandos. Yeah, they might reach the energy with might underlined, but even if they do, these helis will destroy them before they destroy the energy. And they have to move across all this mountain. I think it would have helped to actually do a bit of microing and do a move command just over this part of the mountain and then through here. I don't think it would have made a difference. So even though Haako is starting to get some SAMs now, he can't have the SAMs here, here and here. So he's really vulnerable right now, and he is losing a bunch of units for nothing basically. I think Easy's very happy with the situation right now. Haako is trying to do a proxy base down here, but it's too late. He cannot see the threat just around the corner. Easy can see the tank, he can see the cabin, but he cannot see the barracks just yet. And Easy is going for interceptors rather than having a bunch of SAMs. Haako desperately wants to take out this energy, but he just doesn't have the firepower for it. But if he gets it, then it's the only one that Easy has, so... Well, he's actually capped this one now, so he could build one over here. And he could also build this one, which would be fairly easy to defend. Even though it's close to the front line, but Easy will have a bunch of SAMs and units here anyways. So Easy in a very good position. He spots the barracks. Oh, sorry. He spots the barracks and he's going for it now. This proxy base will go down. And I think, as I said in the beginning, whoever wins this part of the map will win the game, I think. So Haako is trying to compensate for that by building a trade. and more eco here. But I think Easy will start to take off with the eco. 970 versus 870. And this is a big push as well. Proxy base is down. I think we'll start to see Haako slowly losing this now. I cannot see how he will push back from this. Puts down some more industries, but Easy is now going for the trade as well. He actually haven't capped this, and he could also cap this for the energy. He's building energy down here, okay. But this push is looking very tough. I think it's game over for Haako. He's pulling all his capping infantry back. But it's just not enough. And Easy can see this now. So if he wanted to, he could just decide to take it out, basically. He could move this heli over here and then just start picking at it. Haako has this one hero killing 1 or 2 commandos. Now he's going for the heli. And this could be the turnaround, maybe. Ah, never mind, he died. Now comes a bunch of helis, and there is no SAMs as far as I can see. Haako builds a bunch more producers. Easy is starting to cap some navy territories just for that extra bit of eco. He got everything under control now. Still haven't capped this, so you can't get the trade up and running. I'm not sure how Haako will get out of this. Does have a small pushback now, but I don't know. Easy, if he wanted, he could just move all these helis up here and do some work. I don't know why he's not using them. Now he's going for the city. And then he'll probably build a transport boat here for all these units. So 1200 for Easy now, and 1000 for Haako. Haako got the trade. He's building more gas. I'm not sure why. It doesn't seem like he's in deficit in any way. But maybe he's worried that Easy will take this out. Still not sure why Easy is not using these 6 helis. Maybe he wants them to be fully at full health before he uses them. Maybe he wants to like have them support this once he goes across. And it's a play like this that Haako definitely needs to do something to get back in the game. I assume he will try to go across, either just here and start to slowly cap some of this, or directly over here, and like if he could get some sort of foothold here and defend here, he could get another trade. Easy is building even more gas. And always be aware that helis tends to block units. It's not too bad here, but they can really, like if they land in the middle of yeah, like your main reinforcement line, they can really block off units. It's the only unit I think that can block other units like that, because they just don't move. And here comes the shipyard, as expected. And I think Haako is trying to defend his island with these 4 guys, which will not be enough. Haako is trying to micro the SAMs to get this heli. He almost succeeds. Maybe this heli will take it out. Nope. But now Easy got heli SAMs of his own. And I was just about to say it. Wow, a rocket here would do wonders, and Easy slaps down a rocket. But he does so in the mountains, so we won't get to see this rocket for the next many minutes. Like it will take a long time. I think the game will be over before this rocket ever gets to launch. And what did Haako spend his money on? He also had quite a bit. Ah, a city. Okay. And this is a good move, definitely. This is what he needs to, if he somehow wants to get back into the game. But I think when he sees this, he just like saved up a bunch of capital to get this city, and then in 2 minutes Easy will land with his units and will take it out, and I think that's when Haako will resign. Let's look at the eco. 1100, 1600, so easy is far ahead. And actually these helis are attacking the city before the infantry are. Yeah, a city has a lot of life, health, a lot of health, HP. And here comes the infantry as well. So I guess that's why Easy wanted to kind of just have these helis for this invasion. And Easy is saving what he can. He's destroying those ships. And almost got a trade of his own. I feel like I heard Haako. Yeah, he also built a rocket. But now this city will go down. I wonder how... Oh, it wasn't even done building, was it? That's probably why. And Haako tries to defend, but as soon as Easy caps one of these, the helis can land here and they will just tear everything apart here. But I think Haako is having slight hope because of this. Because if he can push all the way up here and get that town, that trade, that could give him a eco boost, and then of course he would have to win this back, but I just don't see it happening, I must admit. Easy is taking every little bit of the map. And he's even building subs here as well. I don't think he knows about this. No, not at all. He can see that he's losing territory, and he actually recognizes it. So he knows something is up. I think, is that industry, this building? Yeah, apparently even though I've played for 1,000 hours, I still don't know the sounds. That's 2 industries at least. It sounded like he also put down a producer somewhere, I just can't find it. And maybe I was... Ah, it's a city. Maybe I was wrong, maybe he does get to fire this. Haako is actually holding Easy off here. But this is devastating. It means Haako, like he can barely defend this. And this force means that he would have to split his army. cannot see the subs just yet. Easy knows about his ships, obviously. $1,800 versus 1,100. And Easy just has so much money, 2,000 in the bank. And I think we'll see a little bit more of these matches where you actually lost, but you keep on fighting. We see those more in the tournament, and I think it's completely fine because you hope you somehow can turn it around. And I think it's more than fair that you're giving it everything you have in the tournament. In a casual game, Haako would probably have resigned by now, knowing that he cannot stop this. But when it's a tournament, you're just hoping that you can somehow do something. And I think this is he's going for the trade now. Easy. He could actually also build up a navy and go up here and start hitting air and factory and town. But going around down south and hitting this town is also a good idea. Yeah, he's doing... he's... wonder where he... yeah, we'll see. Scattering a small army. Building a bunch of producers. I don't know where this army will go. Maybe just here. It's going good for Haako on this side of the map, but it doesn't really mean much when he's losing all of this. And the rocket is ready, and if Haako doesn't resign after this hit, which is the hit I wanted from the start of the game when Haako built everything here. Well, wanted, it sounds a bit mean. It's not that I want Haako to lose, but yeah, it just looks so juicy. And here we go. That's gotta hurt. He could actually, I think, maybe have done a slight better hit, but I think he also annihilated a good bit of his own army, but who cares? He's so far ahead, and there you go. Haako resigned. Well played by both. A good game, exciting game, but I feel like as soon as Easy got that southwest, it's called southwest part of the map, then Haako just had no way to come back, because that's so much eco. And I don't know, but I would assume that it's starting to, like, this is where Easy maybe really starts to cap that part of the map. So well played. Now Haako gets to choose the second seed in the second game. That means he, in theory, has a slight upper hand. And if Easy wins that one, Easy will move on, and Haako would actually be out of the tournament. And if Haako wins, then he would have to win the third game as well. So either way, we have to say goodbye to a very good player, Haako or Easy. We'll see which one. I'll see you around. Hopefully you enjoyed the match as much as I did. I think it was a very good game. And let's see who takes the second game. So have a good day. Bye.